What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming to another detailing video. Today we have the homie Ruben with
Sterling Auto Spa.
And where are you located?
We're located in Southgate, California.
There you go. Now, what do you do, man?
I do detailing, but we also offer window tint, PPF, and vinyl wrapping here in the shop.
There you guys go. And in today's video, you're gonna hear mobile detailing versus having a shop. Because for people that don't know, Ruben, how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2014.
And you started mobile.
I started mobile in 2018.
When did you get the shop?
I got the shop, this is gonna be my third year. So in 2022.
Got it. So for you guys that want to have a shop, want to stay mobile, Ruben's gonna give you that free 99 knowledge so you can make the best choice. Let's get started. All right, Ruben. So mobile versus shop. One thing you mentioned about mobile is that they have a bigger reach.
Yes, that is correct. A bigger reach compared to an establishment.
So mobile detailers,
Yes,
they could go to the client.
correct.
But what's one thing you didn't like about the mobile experience?
Driving. The driving and having to use a restroom. That's a big, like.
Hey, you ever been in that situation? You get to a detailer after lunch and you're like, what do you do? Do you ask? Do you go somewhere? Do you hold it?
I do get shy when it comes to that because I don't want to ask my clients if I could go in their house and use their restroom. You know, I'll wait. I used to wait, and I know it's bad, but I had to wait.
Hey, that's why you gotta have those big gold cups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, you're right. But then I hate to have like cups in the front seat when the back seat. You're driving and then you can hear it just go back and forth, and it just irritates me.
Now, the thing about a shop though,
Yes,
you're in one location.
correct.
How are you getting clients?
Word of mouth, social media, and people that they're just driving by and they want quotes.
Now, do you feel it's a turnoff when a client says, hey, can you come to me? And you're like, no, you gotta drop off.
Yeah, it is. It is. We do get that a lot, especially with our maintenance details. They want somebody to go to their location, which I don't blame them. I would too. It's more convenient. But it is a turnoff.
I get you, man. Now, something else about being mobile in a shop is, for example, what you're doing right now.
Yes.
You're doing a paint correction?
Paint correction, that is correct. Yeah, the environment has to be controlled, no dust. It's you get better results when you do it at a controlled environment.
Now, when you're mobile though,
Yes.
Can you still do ceramic coatings?
You can. Yes, of course you can. You can do paint corrections and ceramic coatings, but the curing time is recommended to be in a shop.
Got it. You could have the car for a couple of days.
Correct.
Where in mobile, I feel like you're more pressured.
You're rushed, you're trying to finish one job to go to another location, and it gets a little bit stressful.
Now, here's the next topic, Ruben.
Yeah.
The overhead. What mobile setup did you have?
The last mobile setup that I had, it was it was a Chevy Colorado.
And that's a truck?
Yeah.
So you had a truck setup?
Yes.
I'm assuming you owned the truck, or were you making payments?
No, I was leasing it.
Leasing it?
Yeah.
How expensive does that get? With gas, insurance?
Yes, gas insurance does get expensive depending on like if I have to travel far. I think the farthest I traveled, it was to Yorba Linda. From Los Angeles to Yorba Linda.
Oh, I just came from there.
Yeah.
Like 30, 40 minutes without traffic.
Yeah.
I get it. So would you say maybe $1,000 a month on expenses, $1,500?
Rounded off with gas, material, products, yes, a little bit over 1,000.
Now with a shop though, more expensive.
Yes, we got more overhead, electricity, water, what else? Yeah, just overhead.
Well, about $2,500, $3,000 a month?
About $3,000 to $3,500, depending on if we were busy that month.
Now, do you feel more pressure having a shop now because you have higher bills?
It does get a little bit stressful. It does. But I build a team. And building a team is less stress on me. You know, having to pay the entire rent by myself. Now I have a team that they help me. Obviously, they do their details, that they do the window tint, and that helps me. That helps me out with the overhead.
So Ruben, who's this guy over here, man? Who's this handsome fellow over here?
That's Arturo. That's my brother. He is known as LA's finest.
So he has his own detailing business.
Yes.
But you guys share, or you rent him out this spot?
Yeah, he rents a spot here, and I started doing detailing because of him. He started doing detailing as my older brother. I said, hey, you know what? I want to get in it too. You know, I want to see what he's doing, and yeah, we both like it, and here we are now.
No competition, bro?
Later.
You guys been fighting like big brother, little brother?
Maybe in the beginning. maybe in the beginning we did.
Keeping it real, bro.
Yeah, you know, it's family. You know, what siblings don't argue with each other, you know? But now he has his clients, I have my clients, so it's better that way.
All right, Ruben, getting back on the topic, winter.
Winter.
How did winter affect you as a mobile detailer?
Yeah, it affected me a lot because I have my schedule already, and when it rains, obviously we can't work. People don't want to get their car washed, you know. They want to get it all washed after it stops raining. On the other hand, here in the shop, we can do interior details. We can do, what else can we do? Well, basically, yeah, just interior details, you know.
I got you, man. And you could do the bigger jobs.
Yeah.
Ceramic coating, polishes.
Yes.
And
yes.
one thing that happens to a lot of my mobile detailers, bro, it starts sprinkling or people see rain on the forecast.
Yeah.
Cancellations.
Yeah.
Do you get that too as a shop?
Yes, we do. A lot of people get freaked out when they see clouds. They're like, hey, you know what, Ruben, can we reschedule for, you know, in a couple of days or maybe next week? Yeah, sure, no problem. But I did learn that asking for deposits, it's a lot better getting deposits first. Because before it would be like their word. I'll just keep their word. They'll give me their word, and then, you know, it happened to me a couple of times where I show up to the client's house, and then that's it. They were nowhere to be found. They don't answer, and yeah, the reason why, because I didn't ask for a deposit. So that's, I learned when I was mobile. I learned from that.
Now deposit, what? $10, 50%?
$25, not a lot. Yeah. Well, it all depends. If they're getting like a maintenance, then yeah, I'll ask for $25. But if they want something big like a paint correction or ceramic coating, you know, depending on the price, that's what we'll go based on.
Okay. Now, is it first-time clients, brand new clients a couple times, or you do it for everybody?
Everybody.
Even people that been with you for like years?
Yes.
Like, hey, show me that 25.
Yeah. The clients that I've dealt with in the past, they already know. They tell me, hey, I'm gonna send you over the deposit. You know, I don't even have to ask. I already know deposit. Without deposits, there's no appointment set up.
Got it, man. Now we talked about winter. Let's talk about summer.
Yes.
Because for mobile detailers, summer, that's where you make all your money.
Yeah.
But what about the shop? Is it steady? Is it low, high?
It's actually better because we do, obviously, we get to do the bigger jobs, ceramic coatings and paint corrections. Obviously, yeah, we do our maintenance details, but I feel that when it's summer, we tend to get more paint correction because people want their car to be clean and the gloss. You know, they want to see their car glossy, like just when they bought it.
Okay, but one thing about a shop, you have limited space.
Yes.
Like a mobile detailer, you can move stuff around, you can go across the street.
Yeah.
How does the shop deal with that?
So since my brother, he also details here, we have to work around each other's schedule. You know, just to be on the same page so we won't bump heads or, you know, things in that sort of nature. We always have to like have our schedule first. And then, you know, he's like, hey, what do you have for today, for tomorrow? Or what do you have for this week? Well, so far I have paint correction and the ceramic coating coming in on Friday. Oh, well, me too, what time? So we try to, you know, work with each other's schedule.
Now, has it ever happened when you guys, right now you have 2 cars.
Yeah.
Is this your limit or can you bump it up to 3 or 4?
We could do 3. 3 at a time, maybe 1 outside and 2 inside. It all depends on the job. If it's like a maintenance wash, obviously, we have to do it outside. If it's paint correction or window tint, it has to be inside.
Got it. Now, last question. With a shop, depending on the area, well, you have a lot of foot traffic, maybe even bad foot traffic.
Yeah.
Does that affect you a lot or is very minimal?
I believe so, yes. It does affect because we can give prices that you'll find in Beverly Hills. You know, that's the only down part about having a shop, that you can't really compete with those kind of prices. You have to lower your prices just a little bit to have clientele coming in.
Damn, bro. Hey, bro, do people haggle you a lot more when you have a shop or when you're mobile? Or the same?
It's about the same. It's about the same. They're like, hey, is that the lowest? Dude, I'm giving you a good price already. Yeah, I can't go any lower than that. You know, and then like, okay, yeah, let's do it. You know, they just try to haggle me for a couple of dollars, but if you stick to your price, that's your price.
Got it.
You know.
Last question, man, is there's a mobile detailer with a lot of years in the game, but they're mobile detailers. They want to shop. They don't know if they're ready. What's your number one advice? Stick with mobile and grow that? Jump to a shop, commit to that, balance both?
I believe everybody has their own situation. You know, they have their own way to make money. Some people don't like a shop because they say that they don't make that much money compared to when they're mobile. I believe it's true. It all depends how good you are. You know, if you get good quality, if you have a good reputation, then you can definitely make money in a shop because you can't move from here.
Do you feel you need to offer different services in a shop just to get the maximum amount of income?
Yes, of course, yeah. So back in 2022, I was just offering detailing. Now, 2025, 3 years later, we're offering window tint, PPF, and vinyl wrapping.
Hey, what's next, bro?
What's next?
Have you thought about it, or are you just trying to expand on those three things?
Yes, I will want to learn how to. Honestly, I will want to open a car wash. A car wash, quick washes, just nothing but car wash, and maybe like a little section of details.
So when customers say, "Hey, how much for a car wash?" you could be like, "Oh, it's over there."
It's over here, yeah. Go over there. You don't need an appointment. It's first come, first serve.
All right, guys, there you go. Some free 99 knowledge in the detailing game from the homie Ruben. But of course, Ruben, someone wants a service, where can they go?
You can find me at Sterling Auto Spa on Instagram or Sterling Auto Spa on YouTube.
There you guys go. Go give him a follow. His information down below. And if you want more free 99 knowledge in the detailing game, make sure to like and subscribe. See you later, everybody.
Peace.